Alright there guys and girls, this is pretty much a talky updatey video. Nothing really much happening lately. I know a few of my subscribers want to know what's cracking off at the moment with various things and what's happening. So this one is for you guys. Yeah, we'll start off with the car. Yeah, we'll start off with the car. Right, let's put a light on that here so we can see what we're doing. Right, so as you can see, the garage is a bit full of some stuff. We've got some filing cabinets there, wooden ones, nice. And yeah, the little Panda here we've got. Now, my car's round the back at the moment because sadly I can't afford to run it at the moment. I'm not having much luck in the job searching front. So at the moment I am currently unemployed. My car needs tax insuring and MOTing. So yeah, at the moment it's just parked around the back, covered in frost. It's quite cold tonight actually. You wouldn't think so. The garage was up at 44 degrees. So yeah, pretty cold. So yeah, you can see my tax ran out. I scraped the frost off the windscreen. And my tax ran out, so sadly, wow, it's really clear tonight. You can see the stars and everything. Yeah, that spot up there's a star. Yeah, focus. So yeah, that car is currently off the road. I'm off the road, sadly. The Grey Panda, I've just not done anything with it as of late. It's just turned into storage for the moment. It's got computer towers in there. Most of all, it's got all of its bits that should be bolted underneath the car inside it. So, yeah. But yeah, keys and ignition. Believe me, no one's going to try and steal this. It doesn't work. It won't start up. It won't run. It won't do anything. It probably would start up. But it's got no fuel tank on it. In fact, the fuel tank is just chucked in the boot. So yeah, with no fuel in it. So yeah. That's not going to go anywhere. But for now, it's not doing much. I'm going to share with you something that that I was doing. As most of you know, my dad was well, my dad died on a motorbike in yeah, it was it the 8th of November, was it? I think it was. Oh yeah, yeah. Anyway, I should remember that, but I'm trying to forget it. Not good. As you can imagine, it's hit us all pretty hard. My dad was sort of the sole earner of the family, so it's kind of hit everybody pretty hard, and we've all now got to pull together to get enough money to keep the house running and whatnot. So yeah, that's something that not many people know, and now the world knows. So. There you go, that's something I wanted to share with you guys. So as you can imagine, that's why my car's off the road, and that's why this one is not being updated anymore. You can see here in my bad welding that this car was parked where Talon, my other car, was parked, and I was doing some welding on it. The day happened where we was all going to go that day to Alton Towers. Me, my dad, my brother, my sister, and my dad. Alton Towers is an amusement park, a bit like a fun fair kind of amusement park kind of place. Theme park. You've played Theme Park World, right? It's one of those. And yeah, it's a pretty big one in the UK. I'm pretty sure if you Googled it, you'll find it. For the people that's not in the UK. Yeah, I was going to go there for the day. My dad got some half-price tickets and whatnot, so I was going to go and have a bit of fun. I don't particularly like rides myself. I'm a bit windy when it comes to rides and things, but you know, you do it just because. Yeah, that particular day I was going into town with my grandparents. I didn't know that it was Alton Towers Day. My brother had his very first job, his very first paid job. So he couldn't go, and my sister was just, well, I'm not sure what my sister was doing actually. but we couldn't go. So my dad was all quite upset, and he went and said, "Well, I don't know what to do with myself." His exact words. Next thing I know, he's got changed into his motorbiking clothes, and he says, "Oh, I'm going to go out on the bike." And I was like, "Yeah, because he does that, you know. He used to do that." So he went out on his bike, and he never came home again. So well, he did, just yeah. So that aside, talking too much, yeah. In fact, the last thing I did on this car was I cut this panel out, and I was just ready to weld this panel back in again, just as the police officer came through the gate, the person who to tell me what had happened. There was nobody else in the house at the time. I was in here. I was just out here. My mum was out. She was on her way back. She phoned me up, telling me to get ready because we wanted to go out somewhere. To some gathering at a pub. I don't do pubs very often, but it was going to be a nice little gathering. Nothing loud or anything. Just to meet some other, we'll say, like-minded people. I am into spirituality and things, so there was a group of people there who was also into spirituality and things, so I was going to go and see them. And yeah. So I don't know how many of you guys are going to watch this video all the way through to the end. It's probably going to be a long one, sorry. But just some things I want to get off my chest, just because you guys need to know what's what and why things are different now with my channel and various things. I'm actually getting a bit cold out. I'm dithering. But yeah, the last thing I did with the car was I cut this panel out here to weld a new bit in. And I just cut it out and was just going to weld it in when I got a phone call from my mum telling me that to go in the house, get ready, because as soon as she comes back we're going to jump in the car and go. So she was quite a fair way away, so I thought, oh, I'll just tack the panel in and then go in. But as I was just about to tack the panel in, the officer come through the gate. So about a month ago now, after the incident, I just thought, bugger it, I'm going to weld that in, and that was the last job I did on the car, was weld that in and put some paint over it. So that's, and besides moving the car into the garage under its own power, might I add, and it did drive in here, just. Even with all the leaky gearboxes, there's probably absolutely no oil left in that box at all. The engine's almost the same as well, no oil left in it. Just showing on the dipstick, but the time to worry, I always say, is when there's absolutely no oil left, or when your oil light comes on especially. But not obviously with a driving car, but with the car just shunting it around, that's not too bad, because getting a bit cold. I'm going to have to go back inside the back room of the garage. But yeah, that's the story with the Panda. I'm going to keep it in the back room until I get better off, on my feet a bit more with a job and whatnot. It's going to stay in the garage for a bit, protected from the rust and the rain. It needs it. Poor kid has not had a break for God knows how many years. So I'm going to try and give it a bit of a break from the weather. Keep it in the garage. And yeah, hopefully at some point in time I'll do something with it. Anyway, the other cars are all cool. My car's alright. Like I say, it's parked up around the back. My brother's car, we're still using that. That's the main running around car pretty much now. It's doing a good job. And yeah, enough with the cars. Was I zoomed in? No, I'm not. Let's get in the back. Oh, you can turn the lights out. Water fire extinguisher, because you never know. We've got a high voltage neon sign down here, which we're going to blow up at some point in time. We're going to go around to Mr. High Voltage Rules again. That's High 1 Voltage 1 Rules. We're going to go around to his place again, and we're going to stick that up on some probably a neon transformer. Well, probably the Tesla coil, and just see what we can do with it. Or the X-ray transformer. Yeah, we'll put that on the X-ray transformer. That'd be fun. Let's try and keep the heat in here, shall we? Close the door. Nice. Right, in here, the badminton burner project. It's pretty much ground to a halt now. We'll do something more with it when I build the compressor. I've got to get that all built up and whatnot. I'll get it sorted out eventually. But for now, yeah, I'm just going to just back off from that a bit. You've probably already seen the video on the Variac, so yeah, check that video out. I've got the Variac that's in bits here. It needs some TLC. I've got to try and find some 1 1/4 inch PVC pipe or plastic piping or tubing or something like that. It's got to be non-conductive, rated, you know, and with bit to be able to withstand about 500 volts. The burner, as you can see, that's quite nice in the corner there. That's keeping me warm, although I don't think it's running at the moment. Probably. Oh, I've got some glowing embers in there. Do we chuck in some more wood in? What shall we chuck in? Some long sticks. There you go. Just put it in there on that. Like that. Maybe we can get it to fire up again. Probably could with the blowtorch. Yeah, that'll do. And yeah, we'll probably try and get that to fire up again. I don't know. I'm not sure what else there is to do, guys. I don't know. Let's see if we can get that to flare up. I've just put a little tiny bit of oil in there, and I want to see if the smoke is enough to. I bet if I had a spark or something, a constant spark, that would fire up. No, it's not good enough. We need flames. My brother always tightens those up so much. I want flames, and that's what it took. It's a little touch of the flame. It does help if you turn the tap the right way around. There you go. What's the remnants of the microwave transformer in the back there? Oh dear. Yeah, PC's working good now. Fixed the USB ports on that. Stuck another PCI card in the bottom there. It's only a dual core, but it should be enough for doing Google Hangouts on. That'd be quite good. Got some comments on here. Good stuff. Yeah. I don't even know what else to talk about, guys and girls. How long was I spent? 13 minutes. Oh well, it's not that long to talk to video, I suppose. Done the compressor, yeah. Flue fan and everything. Nothing else to report, really. Not really been to any scrap yards recently. Oh yeah, oh yes, I forgot one thing. Don't know if you've seen the Variac yet. There's another Variac we've got. This Variac, well, both Variacs came from Mr. High Voltage Rules. I call him Mr. High Voltage Rules. I don't know if he minds me saying minds me calling him in that, but I say that to everybody. And whenever I refer to Aussie 50, I call him Mr. Aussie 50 and Mr. Photonic Induction. When I'm talking to my friends about you know, about their what them two's been getting up to, some good stuff. If you don't know those guys' channels, I really suggest you subscribe to them because they're just so awesome. They do some really good stuff. I'm slowly getting towards that. You know what they got. You know what they do. I'd love my channel to end up like Aussie 50s. That'd be so nice. That'd be so cool. You know, I'm getting the computer in the workshop and everything. You see, look. Yeah. We've got the Patriotism Union Jack flag in the top corner there, which is only up there, might I add, to bloody be a webcam support for my webcam. There you go, there's something interesting I got. This is that thing I was talking to you about, Mr. High Voltage Rules. and the transistor on that is a 2N3525, and I think that transistor's popped. I don't know, it might be. On low speed it is really, really low speed, you know, no matter where you turn the dial to, the fans and things only stay at a certain RPM, it doesn't adjust it. But when you flick it to high speed, that just puts the mains straight through the plug and bypasses all the circuit. It's nice, it would work, but I've got to do some repairing to it. Yeah, I think that's about it, guys and girls. There's nothing much else to say, really. Nice big fan down there, and that's moving air around the room quite nicely. You can see it spinning around. I'll zoom in on that there. It's turning. Motor's just behind that. It's a little induction motor. That wood in there's popping away like mad. Listen to it. The flue fans, yeah, we're still not broken yet, so we've still got some nice flue fans. We've got our emergency lighting there, which is that strip of tubes there. We've got a couple of those. We've got three there. We've got two down the shed, I think. No, we've got one in the shed. One there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 in the shed, I think, and one we gave it to Mr. High Voltage Rules, because he popped his fluorescent tube with the tester coil, so we took one of those round to him today, and he's had that. Nice. It's good. Supplies a little bit of light, and I'm sure you'll see it in some of his videos. Hopefully you won't pop that one. I don't know. Yeah, other than we stuck a fire extinguisher on the wall there just in case anything happens. I'm not even sure what that fire extinguisher is, actually. I know it's one we got given by a friend. What is it? It is it's a powder. It's one of those ones that makes a mess. What's the... Oh, it's right in the green, so it's still charged. Lovely. That's good. Yeah, that's about it really, I think. Oh yeah, people want to know how I'm getting internet in this place, because I've got no Cat 5 cables or anything plugged into my unit. I'll show you around the back there. If you can see, there's no Cat 5s, but if you follow the blue cable there, it goes all the way around here, ends up here and comes up. And I've got it hooked up to a... Tell you what, I'll take the torch because I can't be asked to walk all the way and turn the light on. Out into the darkness and the cold. And I've got a nice big panel antenna right there, which is pointing the wrong way. There we go. Oh, if you put a torch in, you can see what's inside. Ah, cool. And I've got a panel antenna there next to the alarm, which is pointing to the house to get my wireless signal. That's an awesome little panel antenna, might I add. It's got some serious gain on it, and it done off pick a signal up really well. And oh, that's also another thing that we've handed over to one of those. We handed over to High Voltage Rules. Basically, we just did a swap of various things, and he gave us Variacs and whatnot. Okay, one needed repairing, but it's a Variac all the same, so I'm not fussed. He gave us a Variac, one working and one not, and you know, some other stuff, some air operated actuators, little tiny things, not very big, but still awesome all the same. Could use it for controlling vents in a flue or something. Oh, and a couple of solid state relays as well, which are quite nice. Yeah, good stuff. And now I've just got to... I nearly need to sort out all of my computers at the moment. Some non-powered speakers, which are quite useless. I've managed to find some USB powered ones and plug them in, so that's quite nice. Graphics cards lying around everywhere. What's that one there? That's a ATI. Wow, that's been getting hot. Wow, them capacitors are bulging too. I wonder if that still runs. Huh. Oh, look how hot that's been getting. Just scorched the label. Yeah, that's been getting quite toasty. That one there, which used to be in my old server back in the day, that computer that's down there, hiding away, that used to be my old little file sharing server, and it used to host a small website, and that used to be the graphics card from out of it. It's one of those low profile ones, and I had to make my own low profile bracket for it. There's another ATI. I don't know if it still runs or not. AGP slot. What's that? That's also an AGP. Looks like another ATI. Cheap brand. VR outputs. S-video in, S-video out, and comp out. Cool. Yeah. Awesome stuff. What's that there? Some DDR1, I think. 256. Yeah. Yeah, got all sorts of stuff. Well, it's not a modem. It's may as well be for as useful as they are nowadays. With the age of Wi-Fi, network card. 40 gig drive up down there. Some heat sinks. Yeah, the heat sink in this thing. When I found this computer at the scrapyard, I never had a heatsink for it, so that's just a heatsink from off, I think, a Pentium 4, just held on with zip ties onto the AM. I think it's the AM3 socket, or the AM2 Plus anyway. It's a dual-core machine, so DDR2 RAM. But yeah, I'm not fussed. This computer squeaks. Whenever you put it on the load, I wonder if you can hear it. Let me just turn the fans off. I'll have to do it quick because it'll... It's going to make some smoke if I don't put that flue fan back on. Let's try and get the thing to squeak. It's not going to do it for you now. Oh, typical. Oh, there you go. I don't know if you guys picked that up or not, but it was squeaking. Oh, my flue isn't... oh, it's still popping, but... Oh, you can see the heat rising on that cobweb up there from off the flue. I'm surprised I've not got it leaking at all. That's surprisingly quite well. I can start smelling wood burning. Let's put the flue fan back on again. It's good, but it does it's supposed to have the door open. Actually, if you're burning wood in the thing, you can actually get away with having the door open, and it doesn't you know, blow out. If you try and burn anything else in there, it does blow out through the door, especially if you've got the big fan on. It pushes all the smoke out past the door. I need to put like a hood over it or something, make it separate vented into the flue, maybe with a small fan, just to suck away the just to suck away the excess gases that come out the door. So it's all things that I might do one day, I don't know. Yeah, anyway, there you go. That's a bloody long talky video in today, guys and girls. Some bits for the compressor over here, piping in the switch, the pressure switch. So my brother's been naughty. I don't drink beer or alcohol myself, but my brother's been naughty and he's been melting bottles. Look. Fun stuff. That was something we picked up as well. It's quite interesting, huh? Have a guess what that is? Okay, pause the video to guess. Alright, unpause. That is, you have pressurised air going in, pressurised air and gas going in, and that's from out of the centre of a spiral type boiler. Really interesting stuff. It's not stainless steel, it's something else, like stainless steel. I forgot the name of it now. But yeah, it does that. And yeah, gives a nice equal flame that blows through piping. Yeah, it's quite good. Anyway, guys and girls, I'm going to call this one quits. This video is going to take hours to upload, hours to render, hours to upload. I've got all day tomorrow, I can do it. So I will catch you all later. And yeah, see you on the next video. You all take care, and yeah, peace out. Oh, my fire's gone out. Catch you later.